All right, good, good, beautiful. So you take sand and fire and put it together and you have glass. And you make, it turns into a liquid. Imagine, the sand turns into a liquid and then you stick a pipe in there and gather it up like honey and bring it out and blow down there and you blow a shape that over the centuries, glassblowers have learned to make it into an incredible array of forms. And I've been lucky enough to come along at the right time, at the right place.
Whoa.
Be able to expand many of the forms that
Maybe
were
hold
made
it up a
throughout
little.
this 2,000-year history. I was using just human breath going down into this miraculous material, blowing it up, pushing its limits, making it as thin as I could, getting it so hot that it would almost collapse and begin to move. So I was pushing the edge of thinness and collapsibility and making new forms. You know, the baskets did evolve into the C forms, and the C forms evolved into the Persians. But you know, a series like the Venetians will come in, which are totally different. You know, or the chandeliers, which came out of nowhere.
It requires a totally different type of thinking. I mean, we're not talking about objects here. We're talking about 12 or 1,400 pieces of glass making one object.
And really, what I've always been interested in is space. Even when I made the cylinders, the single object cylinder, or the macchias, my interest was always in space. So I was thinking not of the object itself, but how the object would look in a room. The chandeliers don't really relate to that evolution of the basket C forms Persians, probably. So, you know, as an artist, I just make, I just work, things just come out. So it's not that you're constantly searching for something new. It's just that something new comes. This is important. Make them as big as we can. Bigger, the better. I don't know why I work so large. I very often push a series to its maximum size. I think sometimes I do it just to keep the glassblowers at the very edge of their technical ability, to keep the tension high, to make it exciting, to make it so that we don't know whether it's going to break or not break. If you know exactly what you're doing and you can make it every time, it's not going to be interesting. It has to have this tension if the pieces are going to be good. And so we constantly push ourselves. You know, I push them, they push me. I try to get them to go beyond what they can do. It's more interesting that way.